Alright, so this is the airek RDA. Nice, they got their name written on both sides. There's 3 4mm air holes and 3 2mm air holes underneath it for a reason. First thing you need to do if you buy one of these, take this off of here. Okay, so you've got an RDA. It has 4mm air holes for competition. Why are you going to put a drip tip on it that has a smaller air hole than that? See that? See? Look, see? Look. That is completely ridiculous. So take this out and add it to your scrap pile. It comes with a 510 connector top on it. No point with that much airflow, really. So first thing you need to do is get you a chuff cap, which fits on there beautifully. Now, this thing is made for clouds and clouds only. They promote it as a dual style, I guess, because you can flip this ring around to the other side and close off the big air holes and run it with the small ones, the 2mm ones. Why, I don't know, because if you're going to switch it over, you're probably going to have a cloud comp build in it, and you would not run a cloud comp build with 2mm holes because it will burn you to death. So that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Other than that, I will say this thing is a cloud trucking beast. It has a pretty deep 4mm juice well, which is pretty nice. The posts on it, just regular 3-post design, 2.5mm posts, so they're pretty good size for all your big builds. Not quite as big as some of the 3mm ones that hold a lot more, but they do get the job done. I put quad 26s on here pretty easily. It held it pretty easily. Now, it's got a copper contact pin on the bottom, which is always nice. There's no copper in the deck itself, which is also a plus. It's got the peak insulator so you don't melt it. That being said, all I can say is clouds. They say you can take this section here, this top section off completely and run it in competition mode, which opens up all the air holes, including the small ones. Nope, way too much airflow. You're going to suck more air than you are vapor and produce smaller clouds. Been there, tried it, it's true. Leave that ring in there, and only run the 3 big ones on each side. If you need more air than 6 4mm air holes, I don't know what to tell you. Now, as far as the flavor goes, even with these holes, it is pretty decent flavor. Not too bad for a competition style RDA. Now, the pros for me on this were the clouds. It chucks some serious clouds. And the airflow is insane. But on the con side, the air holes are also insane. You don't need the bottom air holes. It was crazy to do that because you're never going to run both air modes at once because you're not going to run a flavor build in the comp holes or a comp build in the flavor holes. So you'd have to redo it every time you want to reuse it. So, I mean, unless you want to rebuild this thing every time you want, every day, I'm not going to. And of course, the other con is this drip tip. Like I said, throw it in the trash. It's a complete waste of time with this cute little 510 cap, unless you ever do want to build a flavor build on something that has 4mm air holes. I don't. That being said, let's see what she does on vapor. Run on the IPv3, 130 watts. Why not? Yep, definitely blow some clouds. Very well worth it. I would buy it again, not a problem. If you want to blow some serious clouds in the comp, airek with the chuff, get it.